The body's path, our body, is a powerful source of emotions. There is no dichotomy mind-body division. This is an arbitrary didactic definition without practical foundation. Body and mind are one, and if we neglect our body, in addition to the consequent physical illnesses that we will suffer, also we will be allowing emotional disturbances to emerge. Nowadays, most people, after a certain age, live what I call it Body Abandonment Syndrome, arising from the tribulations of daily life and a permissive culture, and in relation to a sedentary lifestyle and poor eating habits. People, they become careless and do not pay due attention to their bodies. They become sedentary and obese, and from there, trigger a series of complications resulting from this, such as stress, hypertension, diabetes, obesity, depression, pain in the spine, tendons, joints, and others. Their bodies become strange individuals, heavy, without control, deformed, and ugly. From then on, people feel old and attribute it to the increase in age, the deterioration of their bodies when, in fact, what happens is that the body was simply abandoned and became ill. It is being poorly looked after. This leads to low self-esteem, loss of self-esteem, alcohol use, medications and drugs, and consequently, depression. On the other hand, the maintaining a regular physical exercise routine prevents premature aging and maintains the body with the same performance youth function. The secret is to never stop exercising. What we think and feel is reflected in our body at a cellular level, hormones and neurotransmitters. Depression affects the immune system. Passion and joy enliven and strengthen it. The expression, "the body speaks," is very true. We have to learn to listen to our bodies and treat them well. And how to treat it well? Through a correct nutrition, maintaining weight at ideal levels, and achieving of adequate physical exercise. The path of the body of physical activity is very effective for exploring the human potential and combat negative thoughts and emotions. Movement is the key to inner development. Proper use of the body through physical activity is a sure way to achieve mind, emotions, and spirit of the human being. The discovery and transformation of the body is one of the keys to development of our emotional system. We keep latent emotional wounds in our bodies. We must seek to get in tune with ourselves and our body. The most natural way to do this is through breathing. Breathing is living. If we stop breathing, we die. Normally, we are not aware of the act of breathing. He is natural. A breathing is an automatic phenomenon in our bodies. But what neglected is that certain breathing patterns trigger certain emotional responses. When we are afraid or angry, we breathe more quickly, and when we are calm, we do it slower and relaxed. Breathing is the gateway to our emotional system and to our deepest being. Basically, we have to relearn how to breathe correctly. The fundamental thing is that breathing is completely capable of being done by us, controlled, to be trained and performed in a more correct and appropriate way to be healthy. As we learn to watch our breath, our mind will calm down, appease, and our body will relax. Good habits breathing will improve our physical and emotional well-being, whether practicing correct breathing techniques alone or combined with other techniques of relaxation. It is important to remember that we can control our thoughts controlling our breathing, and that the slower and deeper it is, including using air retention techniques, holding your breath for a few seconds, there will be a calming of our mind and a tendency to relax our muscles and our body. Ideal breathing is deep abdominal or diaphragmatic breathing, in that you pull in air through your nose, puffing out your belly, and releasing air through your nose, mouth or nose, and tuck in the belly. With breathing control, we learn to make better use of exchanges gases, with oxygen entering and carbon dioxide leaving. Furthermore, we learn to understand our bodies better and, above all, to relax. Breathing control is highly relaxing and has a calming effect in our mind. It helps to reduce mental chatter, and with this, we provide insights and a better perception of the reality of our mind. Furthermore, from a physical point of view, learning to control your breathing is the secret to high performance in sports, especially aerobics, such as running, swimming, cycling, and walking. But it is also in each and every sport, as it provides focus, greater power of concentration, calm, and self-confidence. Aside from breathing control, physical work itself is fundamental to body health and emotional balance. In addition to the benefits for our body, heart, lungs, muscles, bones, and joints, physical exercise is highly beneficial for our mind. When we engage in an activity that gives us pleasure and that stimulate our mind and keep it focused, from the point of view neurochemical, endorphins are released, which provide incomparable and natural feeling of pleasure. Physical exercises can predominantly be aerobic, which work the lung and heart, stretching and strengthening muscle. Certain activities have a greater scope than simply physical, mental, and emotional, as they act precisely on the energetic balance of the human being human. An example of this is the practice of yoga, Tai Chi Chuan, and martial arts. In relation to other sports, all those that provide greater interaction with nature, such as surfing, windsurfing, sailing, and riding, bring additional benefits from a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Choose a full life full of happiness. This starts with a regular, adequate, and pleasurable sports practice. With the achievement of health physically, we also put ourselves in harmony with our mind. We improve our self-image and, consequently, self-esteem, and we feel very more willing, energetic, and positive. It is impossible to dissociate body and mind. It is also impossible to envisage emotional and mental balance without a healthy and fit body. Therefore, get to work.